So there's a reason why when you get a haircut, you feel fresh. You feel like the man. You feel like a new person. Because it's literally a new identity. That's some good stuff. This is my second cup of coffee today. I'm not trying to turn into no coffee junkie or anything, coffee addict or whatever, I already really love coffee. Caffeine literally boosts my mood, makes me feel more energized, more, gives me some more oomph. I feel so excited. And honestly, all I really want to do is film YouTube videos, just talk, just show you who I am, show you my personality. So if it seems like I'm rambling or all over the place, that's why, because I'm drinking this coffee, this caffeine. So some recent thoughts that I had today was, well, I'm reading this book called Mindset. I wake up this morning. As soon as I wake up, I hear this bzz, 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 mosquito flying in my ear. And I spent 30 to 45 minutes this morning looking for that damn mosquito. Where is it? I got to get it. Because he, he didn't bit me about on my ankle, my back, my shoulder. I'm like, yo, where's this mosquito at, bro? And so after that, I calm down a little bit. Then I do my normal routine. I say my prayers. Then I meditate. Then I read a little bit, but I'm still distracted because of the mosquito and going back and forth with ChatGPT or whatever. And then, I journal a little bit. But I'm reading this book. I'm reading a book. And the book, it's philosophy, basically. What I'm reading right now is you have people with a fixed mindset, and you have people with a growth mindset. I thought I had the growth mindset. Maybe I'd be going back and forth, but once I read it and it was asking, certain questions, I can't remember exactly what they are. It was asking you, asking certain questions like, when you get something wrong, do you feel incredibly bad about it? And I'm like, yeah, actually, when I screw up and I do make mistakes, or if I turn out to be wrong about something, I actually do. I feel incredibly bad about it. And that made me think a little bit. Do I actually still have a fixed mindset? And I'm pondering and I'm thinking. And you know what? Maybe I do. When I get things wrong, I tend to almost see it as a measure of my self-worth or my self-value. And when you think about it, it's kind of silly to even look at things that way or see things as a measure of your self-value. Because recently I've been trying to grow on YouTube. I have another channel called Raheem the Coach, and that one has 1.2K subscribers. And I'm trying to even figure out, how did I even get that many subscribers to begin with? How did I even get there? And now I'm trying to do it all over again, because I'm like, well, honestly, that other channel is all over the place. Some are there for fitness, some are there for mental health and spirituality, some are there for my music. I made music. I have a lot of music I've made. And I was like, you know what? I want a fresh start. I want to start over again. When I first started, I was like, oh, you know what? This is probably going to be so much easier. I'm going to get to 100,000K subscribers. I'm going to get millions of views. I don't know why, but sometimes I overestimate my capability, like my skills and where I am right now. I overestimate how much I can do. And apparently, if you are overestimating, I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it said if you're overestimating or underestimating your capabilities, that's like that leans more towards the fixed mindset. I was like, wow. I was like, you know what? Maybe I still have some more to learn. I still got some more to learn here. I got way more to learn in life. And I'm thinking, man, you know what? Maybe, just maybe, this mindset where I feel like, well, I'm where I'm at now and I'm already good and I don't take constructive criticism well, maybe that's kind of holding me back a little bit. Maybe that's, so maybe I haven't been maintaining a student mindset, like a lifelong student, learning things and growing. I can still grow. I can still become better, right? Maybe I can still level up. Like, I think that I have plenty of room to grow. My mental health, I can sharpen up my mental health better. And I think this mindset, this fixed mindset that, oh, okay, I'm already good, I don't need anything else. Whether you have a low self-esteem or you see yourself in a certain way, wherever you see yourself, even if you see yourself as good, I still think that if you see yourself as good and you can't improve, right? Like, you're the best you can ever be, that's really limiting. Even more than seeing yourself negatively. And I think that I'm looking at myself with a whole lot of ego, like, oh yeah, I'm hot shit already. When maybe there is room for improvement. Maybe there is room for growth. And man, it's crazy. But what I do really enjoy is building a new channel and seeing all my subscribers, just like uploading videos and people are actually watching them. And I have people who actually care about what I'm talking about. That's what I value more than anything else. Because with my other channel, it's all over the place. It's like everywhere, 1 minute I'm talking about this thing, 1 minute I'm talking about that thing. And I'm not consistent as I want to be with uploading. I took a long break. And, and I honestly used to make a lot of clickbait titles, just to get people in. And a lot of people I'd attract on the other channel was just, people who weren't really there for me, honestly. And so now I'm realizing it's so important to stop looking at numbers by themselves. It matters who's around you. And it's almost same with, making friends or building muscle or just anything in life. Like, just because you have a lot of friends, a lot of people around you, 1,000 or millions of friends, don't mean they all for you. And maybe you might have less friends, and those, the friends that are, the less friends, those friends you have, maybe those are true friends, quality over quantity. And that's what I've really been trying to, I don't know. I'm learning new things as I go, because I'm getting back to reading. I'm getting back into journaling. This is something that really changed my life, but now I'm getting back into it. And I'm seeing that it's making differences in my life. Like, it's small differences, nothing too big or, crazy, nothing drastic. But the fact that I'm reading and I'm journaling again, it's starting to shift my mindset. I've been noticing that I've been feeling a lot more comfortable in my own skin, honestly. When I talk to people, oh, there's an ambulance going by. When I talk to people and I respond to them and I speak to them, right? I feel better, like way, much more comfortable saying things. I'm almost a lot more comfortable to say whatever comes to my mind in most cases. But something that I've been noticing, I've been doing a little bit recently, like my awareness is starting to change. I feel like I'm getting like spiritually, I'm leveling up spiritually, because I'm starting to be aware of things I wasn't really so aware of now, because I'm getting aware that I habitually will open up ChatGPT. Like, I'll have an idea, maybe like a YouTube idea, or I'll have an idea in general or something will happen. And I'll ask ChatGPT what it thinks. And usually ChatGPT is going to say something crazy. It'll say something like, oh, you shouldn't see it this way. You should frame it this way. You should frame it that way. And at first, ChatGPT started out to be helpful because sometimes I needed clarification on certain things. I'm neurodivergent, so in certain social situations, I wouldn't really understand them so well, and I need ChatGPT to kind of help me clarify what is going on in a certain social moment. But now ChatGPT is just turned into like some toxic, personal assistant or some fucking therapist or something like that. Like, ChatGPT has almost became my personal therapist, and I don't really like that. It feels like I'm using ChatGPT as some therapist when I should be relying on God, and I should be asking God for the answers. I should be relying on God for all the answers in my life and trying to, ask him what he thinks I should do, not some fucking chatbot. But I'm learning as I go. I want to lead by example. I'm starting to realize that with this channel, I want to take this channel in a certain direction. I don't want to just be a fitness coach or a guy with my shirt off flexing. I don't just want to be like everybody else. I don't just want to be a self-improvement guru. I'm really starting to notice who I want to be, where I want to be, what I want to be doing. And I'm beginning to move accordingly. My friend would always say, focus on what Raheem wants to do. Focus on Raheem's future, Raheem's path. And I never really understood what the hell he was talking about. I never understood what he meant when he was saying that. He would say it all the time. He's like, Raheem, man, Well, Raheem is my middle name, by the way. But most people call me by my first name. I'd rather you call me by my middle name. So, yeah, I'm not telling you what my first name is right now. But say, Raheem, you got to focus on you. And I wouldn't understand what he meant. But now it's starting to click. Now it's starting to. And I'll tell you exactly why. I'm in the mirror, grooming, doing my beard. You'll understand what I mean in just a second. I'm looking at my, I got a few gray hairs coming in. In the back of my mind, I'm thinking, man, I'm single. I'm 28. I ain't married. I don't have no kids. I at least gotta have some kids before I have a great beard, I gotta at least have a couple youngins running around. Gotta at least have a shawty, a wifey, I'm like, man, it's time to get my life together, bro. I've been focusing on all this trivial shit that don't even matter. I've been focusing on all this stuff that's just, like, who the fuck cares? Like, bro, who the fuck cares about some of this shit that I'm focused on, I'm worried about? And that's what my homie was trying to tell me all along. Focus on Raheem, focus on his path, his future. And it's crazy, and I'm just not realizing it. It's just not clicking for me. I got a dream, man. You got a dream, man. You gotta put the words, you gotta put the action towards it, and go and just have faith in yourself, have faith in God. That's how you do it, man. But soon here enough, we're gonna have like a community, and we're gonna be able to talk. And I don't know if it's gonna be a Patreon or what, but or a school community. We're gonna figure something out. I want to help you in the best way that I can, and give you the my knowledge, my wisdom, what I know, and you can apply it to your life. We're gonna figure something out. I know we is. But hey, my name's Raheem. We purpose driven over here. I'm glad you stayed throughout the whole video. If you made it this far, you survived my rambling or yapping or whatever. I'm really grateful for that. I really appreciate it. Yeah, my name is Raheem, man. Purpose driven. Like, comment, subscribe. The thing I like to say at the end of every video is your younger self is always rooting for you. Never give up. Your younger self's rooting for you. Peace.